Now, the Perspective Crop Tool is another great new feature in Photoshop CS6, and it deserves its own topic of conversation. So let's take a look at this image, which is a tone-mapped image from Photomatix, and that's why I've got the severe vignetting going on the corners. So I think the first thing we want to do with this image is to go ahead and just crop it. And what I'm going to do is come down like this, and then we're going to reposition the image, just getting rid of the vignetting. Let's come down just a bit more. And we'll do that. Double click to keep that crop. And then of course we'll come back to fit on screen. Now the Perspective Crop Tool is located in the Crop Tool drop down list right here. You just click on that. And then you come up to one corner and you drop down to the opposite corner. You'll notice the grid pattern that appears on the image. Now what we do is we grab the node at the top and we bring it across. And you'll notice this line right here, and that's what you have to kind of keep an eye on, and you want to line it up so that it's parallel with the lines in the image that you want to be straight up and down. Now I realize this is a very severe image, and I'm showing you this severe case on purpose, so I'm going to line that up again over here, lining it up with these parallel lines in the image, and then of course we just double click and then we have a straight image. But the first thing you notice is that it's severely distorted. Down here, all of this has been squashed down, if you will, and it doesn't look anything like the inside of this church actually did. So let's go ahead, do it again, and we'll reposition the grid right here. Go back to there. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, now let's come down to here, and we're going to come down first of all to about right there. And I'm just guessing. I don't have any way of knowing if that's absolutely correct or not. Let's go ahead and redraw our parallel lines again, and I think you'll see the difference. And we're just going to position these the best we can. Now let's double click on it, and I think that you'll see that that looks a little bit better, and it still needs a little work. It's still squashed down just a bit, but I think you get the idea that it's automatic. Look how straight these lines are. Everything looks like pretty much it should, except for the fact that it's a little bit distorted. But you know what? Let's go back and do it again yet a third time, and this does take a little experimentation. It's not a step 1, step 2, step 3 process. It does take just a little bit of practice. Let's come way down with this, and this time we'll come in just a bit here, and we'll come in just a bit here, and we'll come over, and once again double click. And that's about as good as it's going to get. Now, we've cut off a tremendous amount of the image, but in terms of simply making those columns straight, you can see how this process works. And of course, it's going to vary from image to image, but the versatility that you bring to bear when you want to straighten an image is tremendous with the Perspective Crop Tool. It's very, very easy to use, very intuitive, and does a very good job of straightening your image.